Hi, my name is Sam Johnson and I am a voice teacher. Today I will be reacting to and analyzing Dimash performing Your Love. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. These lessons can help you stay inspired, express yourself, and introduce you to a community of millions. One of the classes that really looks interesting to me right now is Everyday Minimalism, Find Calm and Creativity in Living Simply, and that's a class by Erin Boyle. I'm moving in just over a month, and I think that this is a really good opportunity for me to kind of declutter all of the things that I really don't need, because who needs as many things as we actually have? So I'm really excited to dive into this course and learn some habits that I can use in my new space and while preparing for it that will help simplify my life and make me feel more energetic and just calm. So I'm gonna dive into this class and learn how to shift my habits to eliminate daily stress and cherish what's beautiful and meaningful and let go of what's not. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a 2-month free trial of premium membership so you can explore your creativity. I love the fan.
Well, you know, I still remember us, were the times where we won, when we were warm. Do you recall? Nothing was dangerous. We had the strength to live our dreams, to feed our soul.
Okay, so it's chest voice, 100% chest voice, but it's very breathy. That's why we can't just use breathiness as an indicator of whether or not it's chest voice. One, you just wouldn't be able to pull head voice down that far. It's not going to be possible for anyone that I know of who is a human, and I'm pretty sure Dimash is a human, regardless of the things that he's able to do with his voice. So we can infer that's likely chest voice. It is a very breathy sound. We still hear some like strong phonation throughout some of it. It's not like it's just one breathy uniform tone all the way through, but it does have a little bit of variance based on what he's actually singing about. So it's not like it's just a robotic one sound all the way through. Sometimes I think that starting a song out with kind of a breathier chest place, it makes it so that we're at least getting the air moving through. So if you're someone who tends to overpressurize their voice and kind of strain to get to your higher notes, maybe if you treat your whole range a little bit more like this, try getting air through. As long as you can make it consistent all the way through, it'll make it so you don't like overblow or overpressurize when we get to the top of your range. With him, he's just doing it because it's a style choice. And then when he gets up to head voice, into that kind of flipped falsetto-y place, it actually sounds a little less breathy than the stuff below to me. We still get a little bit of that breathiness though, so it's kind of cool. We get the flip effect, but even with the flip, we're still hearing some sort of consistency in his voice from the start to now.
Beside the pain that I find against, what can I do to love again? Baby, I can.
Okay, so for people who care about range, the lowest that he did so far was the F. That's a nice low note. That's about as low as I really feel comfortable performing. Like if I'm in a choir, I'll feel comfortable going a little bit lower. And Dimash also has a way higher extension than I have. Like he is kind of a unique specimen with the things that he's able to do with his voice. It's rare to have an instrument like he has and have the control that he has.
Do you do it night? Do you still care? Do you still share memories? And when I sing, do you still hear my voice? Singing to you every note I can sing. Now what is left of all this love?
Good, so that time we got the lower notes, but it wasn't nearly as breathy. I think that it's easier to hit higher notes like this, to sing higher notes. So gosh, it's in my vocabulary too. I hate when people say hit a note because we don't want to hit anything. Like that's not my favorite terminology, but it is just a part of the lexicon at this point. So when you want to go sing these higher notes, if you know kind of when we get to the top what our goal is, which is to have even chord resistance, we want to have like a little bit of chord resistance and even airflow. So why not treat it like that at the beginning? So when he's in the lower part of his voice, he has a little bit of chord resistance and a little bit of airflow. And that doesn't change. Like the recipe doesn't change as he goes higher. All that changes is the pitch. So his vocal folds start stretching out, but they're still resisting that air at a similar amount, which makes the tone sound fairly consistent. That along with just having decent good vowels like he has.
What can I do to love again and live again somehow? How can I scream your love alone till it rains on me?
Okay, I'm gonna keep pretending that this is completely live, but it feels like there's something wrong with my video or something because it sure doesn't look like he's making the exact sounds with his mouth as what I'm hearing. He's capable of doing it, obviously. I don't know. It would not surprise me if he was doing a beautiful lip sync right now. It also wouldn't surprise me if he wasn't, but it feels a little funky to me. There's a lot that you do as a voice teacher where it's like, okay, this kind of a mouth shape should create this sound. And you can start learning what things are supposed to sound like based on just what you're seeing. And right now, just my voice teacher senses are tingling. Yeah, so now when he's up in that area, it's using kind of more of a classical soprano technique. It's this. It's more of an O, where what he was doing before was more of this kind of shape. He sounds great with both of them. Both of them are usable sounds. Both of them are usable strategies in order to get up there. It just depends on what the result is. Because if you're approaching it like this, I'm sorry, but like that's all you're gonna get, which for him right now is what he wants. But I'm saying this to you, someone who is watching who needs to hear this. If you're approaching a high note in the way of a classical soprano, you're never going to sound like a pop singer. You're just not. You need to change up your vowels and you need to change up your approach a little bit. It's primarily vowel, but there's also a little bit more of this just hold on feeling. Like if you're starting from the bottom of your voice and you're going higher, there's this feeling of just holding on. And if you let go, it flips. This is closer to that flipped coordination. There's a little bit of that hold on feeling, but like not very much. It's mostly just this let it go up into the rafters, released feeling that's a little bit rounded. So compare the same notes that he was singing just a few measures before when he was doing it in that beltier coordination, and just look at what he does differently with his mouth. And again, like, I don't care if he's lip syncing or if he's not. We can learn the same things because he's a good enough singer that I'm sure he's singing it. But like, it's just not, it feels a little funky to me, but I still trust that he's capable of it. Therefore, we can still learn from it. But I would just love to know for sure, is he lip syncing? You tell me. This video is going to get downvoted into oblivion, likely, just because I said those words. But I don't care because it just feels a little off from the beginning. And then when he gets up into those very high, oh wow, yeah, the F sharp. So that's well up into whistle tone. Whistle register is, for me, I just say whistle is pretty much anything up above an E6. and that was above an E6. Therefore, I'm like, cool, that's probably whistle. You could see he lost that O kind of shape because for high voices, when you get up above kind of the B flat 5, you just need to start opening your mouth to get any sort of space, and usually that results in wide because at that point most people have already exhausted the amount of vertical depth that you have, and you need to start going into that wider shape, which is similar to what he would have been needing to do for a more belty sound, an octave lower. But anyway, it's lovely. He knows exactly what vowel shape is necessary for some of those high notes, and he's just like trusting that shape. Ha, 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 ha. He's not like readjusting that vowel shape between each note and like having to find what each of these vowel shapes are. He just trusts that he knows, yes, this is the vowel shape I need to create that sound. And then he just goes for it. See, there we go. And then he's back down to the E. So he's not using those classical soprano kind of techniques anymore. He switched back over to that very forward kind of belty sound, and he's great at both of them. He's up to the G. He just keeps going. Like, this man is nonstop. Oh my gosh. I don't know if he's lip syncing or not. I could be completely full of crap. That seems the most likely thing. But at the end of the day, it like doesn't matter. Does it? Does it really matter if he's lip syncing this or if he's not? I don't know. I don't think it will affect how most of you perceive loving this video. So does it really matter? I don't know. I'm probably wrong. He's probably singing it. Yeah, so what was the word at the end? Way or something? It perceived as ah, because when you're singing up in that area with a voice type like he has, that's pretty much the only vowel shape that'll work. Like if he started adjusting the vowel to get more of a true ah or something, then it would likely switch over to the O kind of coordination. There are just certain vowels that work better in different parts, and a lot of times people don't need to actually hear exactly the right vowel shape because vowel happens in your brain more than anything, honestly, like the brain and the ear of the receiver, where based on context clues and stuff, we hear it as a certain vowel and we qualify it in that way for the purposes of understanding the word, which gives us a lot of room for modifying vowels in order to make it actually work for singing. So what he's doing is, I mean, there's not as much vowel differentiation at the F sharp 5 as there is at even the F sharp 4. Like, we get so many more vowel colors are capable, even that octave under. But he's awesome. I love Dimash. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment below about whether you think he's lip syncing or not, or about any other thing. I would love to know what you think about the video, and share this video with your friends if you learned anything. Thank you.